So, hello and a big warm welcome here at Automatica 2022 here. After 4 years, the trade fair is back. We're all very happy. And here at the Stäubli stand, we are holding presentations every day. And also every day we have a tech talk. So we invite people from within the industry to talk about current issues. And now we have here Tobias Fengel from the Siemens AG. He's their marketing manager for robotics and electronics. And he has been with Siemens for 11 years. Hello and a very warm welcome.
Thank you.
And from Stäubli we have here Günter Heinendirk. He's manager digital transformation. He has been with Stäubli for more than 2 decades. And at Stäubli he is manager for digital transformation, as I said. And also to you, hello and a very warm welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and today, now in the next few minutes, we're going to talk about the Siemens TIA portal. So in other words, we're going to talk about robot programming made easy. And let's directly dive into the topic with the first question. And the first question is regarding the Siemens robot library. What exactly is this library all about for the user?
So let's start with the Unival PI library. The Unival PI library is simply spoken just another option for commissioning and programming our Stäubli robots, which can be a SCARA robot or also a 6-axis robot. The seamless and standardized communication and operating interface allows you to reuse the software code and from project to project, and this for sure increases the stability of your machines, the reliability of the machines, and reduces the problems you have with the commissioning time.
Yeah, and on the Siemens side, we're using the so-called Siemens robot library, which includes all the robot functions. So that means we have a standardized library concept in the TA portal, which is our engineering tool for our automation systems. And there we open up our customers, the engineers who are familiar with that Siemens and TIA portal, to do the robot programming as well.
Okay, thank you. And you've already now mentioned like a few advantages, but can we talk about very concrete advantages for the end user or also for the operator? Like some case, some user case?
Yeah, for instance, we can speak about the programmer. For us, it is very important and very interesting that the programmer can program the machine and the robot, and it's the same programmer, so you do not need 2 different experts. And the thing is, you do not need to work in 2 different engineering platforms. You use just the TIA portal of Siemens. From the development point of view, Stäubli spent a lot of work on it to make the development of the Unival PI library to allow the same robot performance as if you do not use the library. And if you speak about the robot itself, it is a real plug-and-play solution. So what do we mean with that? The robot comes with all software installed. All the communication interface using Profinet is ready and configured. And if you speak about backupping your software, since all project-related software is stored in the TIA portal and the Siemens controller, it means that you do not need to spend time on thinking about backup strategies for the robot. Let's have a look on the operator. For the operator, it is very interesting that for every relevant informations he can get from the machine and from the robot are centrally viewed on one platform, which is the Siemens HMI. This means that the knowledge the operator needs is just reduced on normal PLC knowledge. And this is very, very interesting, especially during the night shifts, where not every expert is available at any time.
Yeah, and I would like to make that a bit more concrete with an example coming out of our own factory. So in our factory, electronics factory in Hamburg, we are using a lot of robots, more than 100. And yeah, Günter mentioned the night shift case. So if an issue comes up during the night shift, the operator who's responsible for the complete line, also responsible for the robots included in the machines or in the cell. So the operator is also responsible to get the line to run again. So and during the night shift, you know, the robot specialist maybe is not available. So and if it's just a very easy issue to fix, bring the robot back into home position, open a gripper, or figure out where is a dirty sensor in the robot cell. So just very simple topics, very simple operations, but the operators wouldn't be able to do that if he should use a teach panel or operating panel from the robot vendor. So for him it's much easier to use the well-known operation philosophy with the HMI devices, which are well known from him. So now it's much easier because it's implemented into the Siematic concept, and the operator can also use the Siematic HMI where the solution is also integrated in.
You just mentioned now your own production site with more than 100 hoppers, so I guess also a very large production site. So for example, what could be for whom this solution could be interesting? Could you maybe name a few type of different groups of companies for that it could be interesting? And it's like not companies, for example, very big companies or very small companies, or certain companies that have no contact with robots, or that have maybe many robots, and for them it's difficult to switch to other solutions. What could be the target group?
If we look at machine builders or system integrators, we really focus on very small ones or mid-sized ones, because those who don't have a huge knowledge about robotics. So if we look at end customers, manufacturing companies, I think it could be everyone, but yeah, it depends on the application where we look on. And then now we're focusing on handling applications. So, but for my case, it doesn't matter in which industry we look in.
Okay. But now my last question, and we talked before when we prepared this, we said it may be difficult to do it in English. And now I'm going to run into problems because I prepared the question only in German. Now I will try to translate. So are there like any issues about the interne Bahnplanung? I think the correct translation is about the internal path trajectory planning. Is that right?
Or let's call it motion planning, simply.
Oh, motion planning. Okay, thank you. So what's about that one?
Yeah, so the easy thing is, and the famous thing is, that all what the customers get is the familiar, what he knows from Stäubli. So he gets the dynamic of the Stäubli robots as you maybe already know them. He gets the famous motion planning, what we do. The Siemens PLC is the master. He commands the robot motions, but the execution is completely done on our side. So there is nothing where you can be doubted of that maybe something is not fast enough, something like that. It's more or less all the same. It's just that the communication or the commanding is coming from the tier program.
Yeah, exactly. The sequence program is in the Siematic, and the interpolation and drive system stays how it is.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being here, for joining us here at the Stäubli stand. Thank you very much, Tobias, Fengel, Günter and Heinendirk. And also thank you very much to you for listening, our audience. And have a nice day here, a nice trade fair afternoon here at Automatica 2022 here at the Stäubli booth and also at the Siemens booth. On that note, see you tomorrow.
See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.